and welcome to another Set It Up Sunday. You're with Nurturing Our Wellbeing with Angelique, Benois. And so today I wanted to offer you some self-care tips for this upcoming week, and perhaps this particular concept is not necessarily new, but I want to give you some more insight, so maybe you can look at it a little differently and take it from the standpoint of both yourself as well as your children. So it's about decluttering. So in an environment that there's a lot of clutter or disorganization, research shows that it makes the brain, it's less effective in regards to processing information. And then when we find ourselves feeling stuck to kind of process information that we're trying to make an understanding of, in regards to maybe it's a report or some type of thing that we have to do for work, even typing an email that you want to be articulated properly, and you can't get the right words or where you don't want the right structure of the way that you want the report to be, it can increase our levels of frustration and it can trigger our stress response. And then there's this vicious cycle in regards to it, and then we end up feeling less productive in our day. Right. So research shows more and more in regards to those who view their environment as disorganized, has a higher levels of cortisol. So this can be in regards to perhaps there's a piece of paper that you kind of shove to one side that you have to kind of go through, and then maybe there's some books here or files there. And even so, more so likely that we were kind of forced, many of us, in regards to working from home with not really much prep. We don't have the right setup of an office within our homes. There's an increased risk of having a lot of clutter and disorganization in our workspace. So take a look at it. Go one step, maybe one section of your room that you can kind of create a little bit more space, and little by little then notice in regards to if your mood shifts, if you're able to focus on your task at hand a little bit more clearly, and then allow this to expand out to beyond you. And if you have young children at home or adolescents, perhaps for the adolescents you can share this with them as well, this tip. But for young children, research shows in regards to having more things to play with doesn't necessarily allow your children to focus on more. So in one experiment, the toddlers were given 4 toys to play with. They played twice as long as when they had 16 toys to choose from. Right? So if you're wanting your child to kind of maybe zone in a particular thing and kind of master a particular activity, give them less, let them play and then see if their attention spans a little bit longer, because if they're paying attention to some independent play, it's allowing you to also get some more work done. So it's kind of a win-win situation there. So those are my tips for today in regards to decluttering, both for yourself and tips that you can offer your adolescents. They can do what we just suggested, we spoke about here. And for younger children, perhaps give them less options and kind of rotate that throughout the day. And see if that allows you to lift your spirits, increase a more positive mood, and allow you to have some productivity and to stick in some more time for other practices of self-care. Okay? Don't forget that self-care is the best care, and your time is now. Thanks for your attention, everyone.